Welcome to the Open Shopping Couch. We have the pleasure of having Craig Landry with us today. And Craig, you have been in charge of the Air Canada Leisure Group for what, 6 months now?
It's just coming up on 6 months.
Okay.
Just started in January, so it's still a little bit new.
Still a little bit new, but it sounds like your background gives you all of the tools to really start moving the business where it needs to be. Tell us a little bit about yourself first so the agents know who you are.
Sure. Well, thanks very much for having me here today. It's a real pleasure. I've been with the Air Canada family actually for 22 years, so spent the last 6 years as a head of marketing at Air Canada. And I got my start, I suppose, in pricing and yield management, like a lot of good airline folks do. So good background on the revenue management side and network planning. I also spent about 7 years in one of our subsidiaries when we spun Aeroplan off as a separate company. So I was involved in the loyalty management business for a while before coming back to the airline. And so this is a great opportunity again to go back into the subsidiary businesses of the airline, which I love having the opportunity to do. This time, obviously, on the leisure side with Air Canada Vacations and Air Canada Rouge.
Okay. Now, normally when someone comes into a company, they want to put their stamp on it. They have a particular vision for where they see the business going. And with ACV in particular, we've always sort of had this line for many, many years that it's the sleeping giant. So are you going to kick the giant?
The sleeping giant, well, I think maybe the sleeping giant, I hope, is waking up. So, yeah, I have a lot of excitement for the potential for our business. So, you know, Air Canada Vacations is a great business. I mean, we're very much focused on the sun markets today, whether it's in the Caribbean or Cuba or Mexico. But Air Canada is a large global airline. We carry over 40 million customers a year, and we're, you know, there's an enormous global footprint that's out there. And my view is that there's great opportunity for us to take Air Canada Vacations and not only be best in market in the sun markets, but really to develop our business into the global footprint of Air Canada. So that means developing domestic product, it means developing international product, it means developing new technology solutions, new distribution channels to really take full advantage of what the leisure and the vacation opportunity around Air Canada really could be.
Craig, let's talk about the trade, the travel agents, because clearly that's our audience. And how do you perceive their role in helping you achieve your goals?
Well, I mean, it's obvious the trade is critical. So, you know, the vast majority of our bookings are actually produced by the trade. And so that means it's only normal for us to want to focus on what the trade needs. Our goal is to make sure that the trade has all the tools that they need to sell our product and to understand our product. And so that's a very high priority for me and for our business. And one of the initiatives we'll be launching soon for that actually is our new head of the sun markets, Nino Montagnesi, who's come back to Air Canada Vacations. We'll be setting up an advisory council for agents from coast to coast to make sure that we can get that feedback because, you know, we want to hear how we can make our business better for the trade because the partnership is incredibly important to us.
Now, you mentioned the Air Canada Vacations Sun product. Obviously, that's well established, well known, but you have a lot of other opportunities for the agents to get involved and help you grow your business.
Absolutely. You know, again, the sun markets are really the core of what makes Air Canada Vacations successful, and that's not going to change for us. If anything, there still is a lot of growth opportunity there. Consumers love their sun vacations, and we want to continue to be doing that for a long, long time to come. And of course, our partnership with Air Canada Rouge is a big part of what's going to enable us to grow capacity, open up new routes, and continue to be successful there. But ultimately, the bigger opportunity for Air Canada Vacations will be to diversify and open up new lines of business. So, for example, Air Canada has about 90% of all of Air Canada's expansion right now is international. International points of sale, whether it's in Asia, whether it's in Europe, deep South America, the Middle East. And all of these international customers that are coming to Canada are looking to have a tour experience also inside of Canada. So we'll be looking to develop a Canadian domestic product for inbound travel into Canada. We have an enormous franchise over the Atlantic into Europe, and yet our penetration of that market still is quite minimal. So we'll be building a lot of product around that as well. You know, 3 to 5 years from now, I think we'll see that Air Canada Vacations is going to be a much much more diversified business so that we can satisfy a lot more customers and where they want to travel and how they want to travel. And hopefully we'll do that in a way that that the trade will be able to help us build and design and deliver that product.
Interesting. Talk to me a little bit about the integration between the airline and the leisure group and, of course, the tour operator side, because we've seen huge changes in terms of the sales integration, and obviously we've seen a big change in terms of Air Canada's position when it comes to the tour operator. I think, of course, they're seeing it as a much more integral part of their business.
Well, you know, Air Canada Vacations has been in business for 35 years, and it's a well-established business, and it's been the tour operator arm of Air Canada. But one major change that happened 3 years ago was the establishment of Air Canada Rouge. And with Air Canada Rouge, Air Canada has made a new commitment to the growth and the delivery of product to the leisure market. And so by creating an airline that is vacation specific, that is really designed around the vacation traveler, it's created a wonderful opportunity for Air Canada Vacations to grow. The capacity into these markets are growing, the network is growing, and it will continue to grow because it's the right product to be successful in those businesses. And so that creates enormous opportunity for Air Canada Vacations, not only for us, but hopefully also for our trade partners as well to be able to sell.
Interesting. Great story, great opportunity. We would very much welcome you to come back in 6 months and give us an update on all of these initiatives. And of course, we want to hear more about where you see the business going in the next 5 years, because I'm sure you've got a lot of ideas on where this is going to take you.
You know, we have great opportunity ahead of us. I know that we have a great team and we have great partners in the industry. So it's really going to be an exciting period, and I look forward to working with everyone to make that happen.
Thanks for coming in.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.